Hi mommies, this is Tanya, Noor's mom. So I'm here to show you Noor's Montessori shelf at 16 months. So let's have a look. So here I have a stacker. So this stacker is different in the sense that it has smaller kind of rings than the bigger one. This is from Curious Cub. So I've kept these pieces unassembled so that Noor gets attracted to come and put these in. Earlier she was interested only in taking those rings out. That is why I started putting the rings like this, so that she gets now attracted to put them inside and stack them. So great for fine motor skills, logic skills, hand-eye coordination. So this is another activity that I used I think when she was 13 or 14 months. But I've got it back out again at 16 months because she's not showed much interest in this. So I'm hoping she shows interest now. So that is why I've bought it back here. This is a beading activity. So these are also from Curious Cub. So it comes with a string like this. Let me show you. So it comes with a string like this, and the child has to learn how to put these beads in the string. So great for fine motor skills, precision skills, hand-eye coordination, focus. So this is, like I said, from Curious Cub, and I've placed it here. Next, like last time at 15 months, I had animals with flashcards to match. I have changed the animals now. Now I have 5 different animals and matching flashcards. The flashcards are from Kiddoberry. These are from Amazon. You can find them in my Amazon storefront. Alongside, I also have some matching cards. So these are once again from Curious Cub. So these are shape cards, matching cards. So there are 4 shapes in it. And the child, I'm trying to teach her to match them and even recognize these shapes. So that is how this looks. So I have placed them along with the animal figurines because both of them are basically for open-ended play. In the next cube, I again have the coloring here. So this is my coloring block, like I said earlier. The colors are the same, the chalk is the same, colors are from Faber-Castell. They are toddler friendly crayons that are wider on the base, easier for the toddler to hold. These chalks are from Toykra. These are called jumbo chalks from the Jarmello range. This is a chalk holder, making it easier for the child to hold it. So I have some A4 sheets here where she scribbles, and I've also added a coloring book here for her to start coloring. So this is some of her work. This coloring book is from First Chapter by Isha. And here at the side we have her board, her blackboard, which is a 2-in-1 board, a blackboard in the front and a whiteboard behind. This I got from Amazon. Again, you can find it on my Amazon storefront. Next here I have a different kind of puzzle activity. So this puzzle is from R for Rabbit or Apple. It can be found on my Amazon storefront. So there are 2 ways for the child to learn from this. Actually 3. One is that he learns how to put them back into their shapes. The child also learns different fruits from this. Then the child learns how to pull them apart. So they are fixed by Velcro. So they can easily be pulled. Or this knife that they've given, this can be used to cut them. So we are basically teaching them how to cut fruits. And the third way is to actually join them back. So if there are pieces like this, the child learns how to put the Velcro back. So this is actually a great puzzle, can be used in variety of ways. And I kept it unassembled so that she gets attracted to put them back. So great for logic, problem solving, fine motor, hand-eye coordination, all of it in one. Here I have a car racing ramp. So this is from Curious Cub again. Let me show you how it is. So let me get it out here. So these are small cars that come with it. So now you might think that this is similar to the ball tracker. So it is similar in a way because the child tracks the car, so great for visual tracking abilities, but the child has to figure out how to put the car in the right way. The child might put it like this, then it will not track all the way through. So the child has to learn. So this requires logic for the child to understand that the car has to be put in this way so that it will go down. So this is from Curious Cub again, great toy. Then here the next is a color sorting basket. So like, I don't know if most of you know, but the first 3 colors that a child can identify and learn are red, yellow and blue. So that is why I have these 3 colors here. So these bowls are from IKEA, can be found on my Amazon storefront. These are small foam squares. So you can make these DIY at home, make small cardboard squares, color them with paint, or like me, who's a lazy bum and who doesn't like to do any DIY work as such, I've bought these from Amazon as well. So these are all in my Amazon storefront under the Montessori. So basically teaching the child colors, to put red in red and yellow in yellow and blue in blue. So she is still not showing much interest in this, but I'm hoping she does. She only ends up playing with these squares. But yeah, I'm hoping that, she will soon. And lastly, here we have the posting activity again, because she still likes to do it, keeps her engaged for lots and lots of time. This is from Curious Cub. This is the coin posting activity for fine motor skills, logic, because the child has to apply his mind to put the coin this way or that way. This is a DIY box takeaway container. I have marked a hole in it where she puts pegs, or you can even use earbuds. So this is from Curious Cub. Then on the top I have the shape sorter box again, and this is from Hape, can be found on my Amazon storefront. So at the moment it is for aesthetic purposes, but whenever she gets bored of the activities below, then I get it out. She can do the circle and the square till now, and we are slowly progressing. This here is a stacker cum nesting cubes. These are from Giggles, can be found on my Amazon storefront. Giggles is a brand from Fun School. So these can be stacked like this, or they can be put one into another. So they go one into another. So it can be used anyway. Then I have some name blocks here for Noor. They are from Tiny Trove, can be used for open-ended play as well. Here I have the spinny rings. They are from Toykra. I had them at the 15th month Montessori shelf as well, and I still have them here. She sometimes, does show interest. So whenever she does, we let her play with this. These rings, like I've shown before, really engage the children because they spin in a very fun way. So right now she is only able to put the smallest of the rings, the top one, on her own. So she's still getting there, but she loves to see them spin. So that is why I still have it here. And you remember from the last time, I have this pull toy here from Fisher Price. Open-ended play with these boxes. They are just plain blocks. They have some numbering on it, some objects, and a block, which makes noise. Can be used to teach the child to pull, a pull toy. So I still have this. So I did not have enough space in the shelf. So I've kept it along the side because she still likes to use it. So that is why I have it here, and I'm hoping she starts pulling it soon. And lastly, I have her flashcards here. So like I've told you before, I show her flashcards twice a day and in a flashing speed. And the ones that I'm using this time at 16 months are insects, fruits, set 1. So this I used, I think at 13 months I'm getting it back. Modes of transportation, this also I've used before. And this is another set of animals, different from the ones at 15 months. These 3 are from Curious Cub. This one is from Busy Bees Online. And I show her all these 4 sets together in one go, twice a day, flashing speed. I change these every 7 days. So this is a flashcards, and I hide them behind the block so that she doesn't tear or damage them. So this was Noor's Montessori shelf at 16 months. Hope my video was helpful. Keep writing. Take care. Thank you. Bye-bye.